Hello everyone, welcome to InExam. So jehetuke ami eta initiative loisilu hetu hoise Abhyas and through Abhyas ami daily MCQ questions MCQ format questions loi ahisu for various other competitive exams jehetuke apnaloke practice koribo paribo amar questions kini sai apnaloke attempt koribo paribo and it is specifically for mainly মানে এতিয়া কি হৈছে আমাৰ যেটো মানে হবলগিয়া এক্সাম লাইক গুৱাহাটী হাই কোৰ্ট বা এডিআৰই এক্সামে হওক বা এপিএসসি কন্ডাক্ট কৰা বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ এক্সামত জিওগ্ৰাফিৰ পাৰ্টৰ পৰা মানে কোৱেশ্চনছ আহে আমি দেখিছো এডিআৰই টো বহুত কোৱেশ্চনছ আহিছে সো এতিয়া আমি আজি কি কৰিম ইয়াৰ 10 টা কোৱেশ্চনছ লৈ আহিছো আমি যেহেতুকে অভ্যাসত 10 question anu so 10 question ne yat mane geography karone anisu thik ase so first question to sam hok the yat mane ki korim yat topic based nanu ye topic khini mixed up thakibo thik ase so first question to hoise the tropic of cancer passes through which of the following states so yat koise je tropic of cancer kun kikhon states or through pass kore okay tropic of cancer passes through which of the following states so yet me koise je Gujarat Chhattisgarh UP and Jharkhand ami jehetuke janu je India ki hoy tropic of cancer jitu 23.5 degree north ot thake thik ase code pass kore through 8 states pass kore thik ase so ami etia sam kun kikhon state edi pass kore Gujarat edi pass kore yes correct after that Chhattisgarh edi pass kore yes correct Jharkhand edi pass kore yes correct but UP edi pass no kore so yar pora kuntu correct answer hoy 1 2 and 4 option C is the correct answer okay so yes 1 2 and 4 option C is the correct answer and let's see the explanation tropic of cancer passes through the following Indian states ekita hoise Gujarat Rajasthan Madhya Pradesh Chhattisgarh Jharkhand West Bengal Tripura and Mizoram so 8 states edi pass kore thik ase and tropic of cancer khoday monot rakhibo 23.5 degree north locate kore okay so next question to hoise which type of rocks are formed from molten lava mane kenuka stage ot thake etu hoise molten lava like okay mane ekhini ki ho jabo pura heated form ot thakibo and yar temperature besi hoy karone ki ho jabo like mane ekhini solidify form ot na thake thik ase olop liquidified form ot thake so ekhini jetia mane bahirole ahi jabo lava khini tetia mane ki ho jabo ekhini bahir temperature logot mili mane cool down hoy pasot rocks ole form ho jabo so yat ki koise kuntu type of rock form hoy molten lava pura so it koise je sedimentary igneous metamorphic or all of this so your answer to hoise igneous rock molten lava pura form hoy your explanation to sao how igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies when magma in its upward movement moi jetuke koisu mane ulai hile upward movement ulai hile ki hoy jabo magma cool down hoy jabo cools and it turns into solid form so ki ho jabo cool down hoy gole solid form ole hoy jabo and tetia igneous rock form thik ase sedimentary rocks kenege form hoy sedimentary rocks are types of rocks which are formed by the cementation of sediments that is particles made of minerals like geological detritus or organic matter that have been accumulated or deposited at earth's surface so sedimentary rocks formation hoar process to beleg hoise and metamorphic rocks formation hoar process to beleg hoise metamorphic rocks ki hoy jetia he existing rocks khini transfer ho jabo ki hole through mane high heat beleg rock form ole gusi jabo like igneous rock hok sedimentary rock hok metamorphic rock e hok lele jetia mane through heat After that, pressure or hot fluids without melting jetia মানে বেলেগ শেপলে ট্রান্সফার হৈ যাব ঠিক আছে সো হেতু কি কৈছে যে মেটামরফিক রক বলি ওকে নেক্সট কোয়েশ্চনটো হৈছে আমাৰ which winds bring winter rainfall to northwestern India so কোনটো উইন্ডে আমাৰ northwestern Indiaত মানে এটো আমাৰ ইন্ডিয়াৰ নর্থ ওয়েস্টত ঠিক আছে এটো হৈছে নর্থ ওয়েস্ট পার্ট সো ইয়াত কোনটো উইন্ডে মানে ৰেইনফল ক্যাৰি কৰে বুলি কৈছে সো ইয়াত কি হৈ যায় মেডিটেৰেনিয়ান সিৰ পৰা অৰিজিনেট যেটো উইন্ড অৰিজিনেট হয় হেতু ইষ্টৱাৰ্ড মুভ কৰে ঠিক আছে মানে ইষ্ট ডাইৰেকশনত মুভ কৰে এন্ড আমি কি পাও আমি ইয়াত নর্থ ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিয়াত মানে আমি বৰষুণ পাও সো এই কোনটো উইন্ডছে আনে কৈছে হেতু হৈছে ওয়েস্টার্ন ডিস্টারবেন্সেস অপশন বি সো সাউহক ওয়েস্টার্ন ডিস্টারবেন্সেস কি হয় ওয়েস্টার্ন ডিস্টারবেন্সেস আর এক্সট্রা ট্রপিক্যাল storms that originate in Mediterranean Sea okay and it move eastwards and bring rainfall or snowfall to the northwestern parts of Indian subcontinent especially during winter so কৈছে যে ডিসেম্বৰ আৰু ফেব্ৰুৱাৰী মান্থত বৰষুণ দেখিবলৈ পাও আমি আৰু হেতু হৈছে ওয়েস্টার্ন বিকজ অফ ওয়েস্টার্ন ডিস্টারবেন্সেস সো কি হয় ওয়েস্টার্ন ডিস্টারবেন্সেস মানে মেডিটেৰেনিয়ান সিত অৰিজিনেট হয় এন্ড ইষ্টৱাৰ্ড উইন্ডস আনে আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে কি হৈ যায় বৰষুণ দেখিবলৈ পাও আমি ঠিক আছে নর্থ ওয়েস্ট মনসুন উইন্ডস কি হয় southwest monsoon wind ki hoy southwest monsoon winds are seasonal winds that blow from Indian Ocean so southwest monsoon wind koise je Indian Ocean or pra ahe yat southwest yes of Indian Ocean or pra southwest monsoon wind ahise okay and Arabian Sea towards the Indian subcontinent during summer of সময়ত আহে southwest monsoon and Indian Ocean aru Arabian Sea through ahe koise and summer of সময়ত কোনটো month that is June to September okay bring heavy rainfall to most parts of India they are the primary source of India's annual rainfall so amar barikha jitu season hoy etu ami dekhibole pau south because of this southwest monsoon winds okay trade winds ki hoy trade winds are steady persistent winds that blow from the subtropical high pressure belt so trade wind korpra blow hoy koise subtropical high pressure belt or pra that is 30-degree latitude jot located ase towards the equatorial low pressure belt so yat trade winds or yat dit ho ase thik ase trade winds or definitely yat diagram ot ase okay and they are found in both northern and southern hemisphere okay after that cyclone ki hoy cyclone hoise low pressure system thik ase jetia eta low pressure create hoy tar pora ki hoy pasot lahe lahe hekhini tat mane high heavy rainfall aru thunderstorm আমি দেখিবলৈ পাও ঠিক আছে সাইক্লোনৰ কাৰণে so cyclone is a low pressure system characterized by strong winds rotating around a central low pressure area often accompanied by heavy rainfall and thunderstorm so ইয়াত এটো সাইক্লোনৰ এটা পিকচাৰ দিছ ঠিক আছে এটো হৈছিলে western disturbances after that yet dekhaisilo trade winds and yet ki dekhaisilo southwest monsoon okay next question to sound the interior of the earth is constantly shaped by the exogenic forces and next question is properties of earth's materials at different depths are governed by temperature and pressure yet ki horise which of the statements given above is or are correct so khoday ami sabole boje yat correct hodise na incorrect hodise okay so ei duta statement or mazot kuntu statement correct hoy ne both statement correct or incorrect let's see so So interior of the earth কেনেকে ফৰ্ম হৈ গৈছে exogenic forces of পৰা ফৰ্ম হৈ গৈছে যিটো নেকি নহয় interior of the earth form হয় through the endogenic forces ঠিক আছে so properties of earth's materials at different depths are governed by temperature and pressure yes it is correct so option B is the correct answer so let's see the explanation So yet ki hoise endogenic forces or karone ki hoise amar earthor interior form hoise koise endogenic forces ki hoy and endogenic forces hoy that originate from within the earth's interior and so these are called internal forces thik ase so because of endogenic forces ki hoy amar various landform create hoy so tar karone amar earthor jitu interior to form hoise endogenic forces or pray form hoise thik ase exogenic forces ki hoy exogenic forces are those that operate on the surface of the earth which is why they often described as external forces and these forces are mainly responsible for process like weathering erosion deposition of rocks and sediments so exogenic forces mane apunar external forces or karone hoy thik ase and endogenic forces internal forces or karone then yet next question to say consider the following pairs yet this one pairs dise like rocks or names ditose and kuntu type rock type ot ahe hudise thik ase so yet koise je kuntu correct hoy so yet shale to ki hoy sedimentary rock hoy yes it's correct quartzite to ki hoy dise igneous rock hoy no quartzite to igneous rock no hoy and 6 to ki hoy metamorphic rock hoy yes it is correct so option B is the correct answer and let's see the explanation why quartzite is not a igneous rock so quartzite is basically a metamorphic rock okay so ki karone hoy it forms from sandstone opa form hoy koise but because of high heat and pressure koise thik ase that means sandstone jetia high heat or pressure pai tetia quartzite form hoy thik ase ami metamorphic rocks or definition dekhisilue okay which one of the following is a direct source of information about the interior of the earth or interior to direct source of information kor pra poa goise bli koise yat dise earthquake waves volcanoes gravitational force and earth magnetism and your correct answer to was volcanoes so why volcanoes let's see direct sources for information about the earth's interior include volcanic eruption so direct sources ot ki ahe koise ami jehetuke janu je earthor jitu amar মানে আৰ্থৰ ইন্টেৰিয়ৰটো জানিবৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ ওচৰত দুটা সোৰ্স আছে এটা হৈছে ডাইৰেক্ট এন্ড এটা হৈছে ইনডাইৰেক্ট সো ডাইৰেক্ট সোৰ্সেছত কি আহে কৈছে volcanic eruption mining drilling projects হেবুৰ আহে এন্ড ইনডাইৰেক্টটো হৈছে যত মানে আপোনাৰ ম্যাগনেটিক ফিল্ডছ হ গ্ৰেভিটেশনাল ফোৰ্সৰ কাৰণে হ বা মেটিঅৰাইটছৰ কাৰণে হয় এই আৰ্থৰ ইন্টেৰিয়ৰটো আমি জানিব পাইছো seismic waves যেনেকে earthquake ঠিক আছে earthquake waves jor pra mane seismic wave or through mane ami seismic wave or through gom pao je interior of the earth enekon kobo okay then polar flinging force ki hoise polar flinging force relates to revolution of the earth then rotation of the earth gravitation tides so your answer to hoise rotation of the earth so why rotation of the earth and what is polar flinging force polar flinging force to actually disile Alfred Wegener their jitu continental drift theory asile tar pora disile and yet causes a polar flinging force relates to the earth's rotation and it is a concept from Alfred Wegener's continental drift theory because the earth is not a perfect sphere its rotation creates bulge at the equator so equator ki hoy eta mane bulge hoy boli koise thik ase and which according to Wegener exerted an outward centrifugal force that pushed continents away from the poles so polar pura mane ki hogol etu north pole hogol etu south pole hogol So continents bur ki hoy jay because of this polar flame force mane continents bilak amar polar pura goi equator side le aise boli koise thik ase from poles towards the equator thik ase a deep valley characterized by steep step like side slopes is known as so yar answer to yat ki dise yat koise je eta deep valley hoy thik ase and kihor pura koise this characterized by steep step like side slopes okay so yar answer to hobo canyon so why canyon and why u shape valley blind valley and gorge mane correct no hoy let's see the definition of others u shape valley to hoise a u shape valley it is a valley with steep slides and a flat bottom thik ase so slide to ki hoy bahut steep hoy and bottom to hoise flat thik ase okay and formed by the erosive power of glacier as it moves through a pre-existing V-shaped river valley okay and next amar ki hoise blind valley ki hoy etu blind valley it is a valley that ends abruptly where a river disappears so enukwa mane valley hoy jot ekhon river hek hoy jay and disappears underground into a sinkhole or shallow hole okay after that gorge ki hoy gorge it is referred to a deep narrow valley with steep slides typically carved by a river thik ase so ekita hoise u shaped valley blind valley and gorge valley definition and canyon to hoisle ki steep like side okay side to mane bahut steep hoy okay hetu hoise canyon okay next question to hoise amar atmospheric layer ki koise je human beings or kuntu atmospheric layer mane important hoy so human beings ami kot thako ami troposphere thako so ami dekhise various atmospheric layers ase stratosphere troposphere mesosphere ionosphere okay so yar bidor correct answer to hoise troposphere and why troposphere ami jehetu ke janu je troposphere ami carbon dioxide pao thik ase oxygen pao and jitu amar life for karone necessary hoy and it is also the lowest layer of the atmosphere thik ase next question to hoise the sun is directly overhead at noon koise on 21st July 21st June so 21st June ki hoy sun amar direct overhead thake thik ase 21st June so here hoy koise the equator after the 23.5 degree north to ki asle etu tropic of cancer thik ase after that 25 degree 23.5 degree south ki hoy jay etu hoise tropic of capricorn thik ase so ami sao hok kyo nohoy and your correct answer ki hoy your correct answer to hoise 23.5 degree north so ami amar juno samoyt ki hoy amar juno samoyt gorom season thake thik ase and ki hoy jay je yat summer solstice hoy thake thik ase northern hemisphere and koise sun is directly overhead at noon on 21st June at the tropic of Cancer which is located approximately at 23.5 degree north latitude and etu samoyt summer solstice hoy northern hemisphere thik ase so amar then ta question aji imane asile jehetu ke mixed up question loi aisu so yat ki ho jabo yat climatology section or pro questions ahi jabo pare ba oceanography pro questions ahi jabo pare physical geography hok lagile so ami various parts or pra questions ekeloge loi him merge kori apnalok jate mane enuka no hoy jate eta topic kore etai thakibo hetu no hoy ami various questions loi him thik ase and yes ami pyqs maje maje mane ei questions kinir majote ami pyqs humoy dim thik ase so amar class to aji imane asile and then again আমি এই সিরিজটো কন্টিনিউ কৰি ৰাখিম ডিসকন্টিনিউ কেতিয়াও নকৰো and thank you so much and please do subscribe to our channel InExam